into a conference call, and feeling that awkwardness of not really knowing what's going on and who's perhaps making faces as you're talking. You think your idea is brilliant, but you just know that someone's rolling their eyes somewhere. So here, of course, this completely alleviates that pain without having to make the investment perhaps in a several $100,000 telepresence unit. This is actually a much lower cost device. So what you're actually looking at then is a tower. This is called the upper tower of the spaceship-like device. We have 5 cameras that are actually being reflected from a mirror, as well as 6 microphones that are detecting through sound locators who's actually talking at any one time. Down below, we actually have an LCD pad that allows us to use this as a normal telephone conference meeting as well. And of course, we have a speaker here that transmits much like a regular conference phone would. So anything to add to that, Bryan?
Yeah, I think some of the questions are, why has Microsoft kind of gone in this direction? I mean, why do we have a physical device that is doing video and audio conferencing? And so I think to set the stage, it's not really our long-term vision that we're going to start moving into hardware and actual manufacturing of devices. This was a key instance of where there was some great innovation that came out of our research and development facilities to take a look at this type of technology and how it can enhance some of the experiences that we deliver through some of the software we have. In this instance, the web conferencing experience using live meeting and our soon to launch Office communications server to kind of enhance that experience. And the real idea behind this product is not something that is going to provide, real life kind of video and audio. The idea behind this technology is that it's something that's pervasive and easy to use. We have video conferencing rooms set up in Meadowvale at Microsoft, and I've never used it. And it's mostly because, I have to book it well in advance. I need to get people to help me to come and set it up. This is as simple as basically starting the live meeting, plugging it in via USB cable, and I'm up and running. And it so greatly improves the meeting experience. If you think about anybody, and we've all been in this scenario where I've called in remotely to a meeting and somebody's having a sidebar conversation, and you know what, I can't see or hear what's going on, and somebody decides it's going to be great, I'm going to whiteboard this great idea, but you completely miss it. So with this, it really enhances kind of that web conferencing experience. And I think the other thing is to kind of set that stage is it's really about trying to voice enable some of the business processes. If we think about what information technology has delivered to the business world to date, it's really about been bringing efficiencies to data-driven processes. So whether I'm working on an individual spreadsheet and can work faster that way, or I'm dealing with enterprise-wide data and can bring efficiencies in order to be able to do modeling and look at finances and all of those different things. Where we haven't really seen a lot of these things is around people-driven processes. I need a decision. I need somebody to sign off on this. I need information from a subject matter expert. I need somebody to approve this pricing that I'm going to put in front of a customer. So how do we deal with people-driven and drive processes and drive efficiencies there? And this is really what we envision with unified communications. And so this kind of products are delivered out of that. When we look at kind of applications in the unified communications space, it's about being able to communicate from within the context of the work that we're doing. We're all very used to the idea now that, I can do email on a phone. And so now what we're trying to get people used to the idea of is, I can make a phone call from my email application. I can make it from my CRM application. I can make it from my ERP application, so that I can easily communicate from within there. And if you think about the issues we have when we try and communicate, there's kind of 3, right? There's one